Rangers 5 meters. Michael Ainsworth, AP. Texas Rangers manager Jeff Banister, 28, watches his team play against the Houston Astros during the sixth inning of a baseball game Saturday, June 9, 2018, in Arlington, Texas. AP photo, Michael Ainsworth by Kevin Sherrington, staff columnist at Sherrington. Kevin Sherrington, sports columnist for SportsDailyFW.com and the Dallas Morning News, answered your questions about the Cowboys, Rangers, Mavericks and local college sports during a live chat Thursday. Here are some highlights. Question: should Texas just cut ties with Carlos Tochi? Kevin Sherrington, I suppose it doesn't do any harm to keep him as a defensive replacement, and fourth of. But I have to say, I don't see the fascination. He's pretty fast, and his defensive instincts are very good. But he doesn't seem to have much potential as a hitter, at least not until he puts on another 20 pounds or so. This isn't a Rule 5 pickup like Delino DeShields was. Q. Is this Rangers win streak, 5 games, anything to get excited about, or just a reflection of the competition? Sherrington, I don't know why you'd get too excited about any Rangers winning streaks at this point. And, yes, it's a reflection of the competition. What you can say about the Rangers is that they haven't quit on the manager. That's a testimony to them as well as Jeff Banister. As our Jerry Fraley noted the other day, they keep coming back. What you're looking for in a season like this is how the team responds to this kind of adversity. I've seen no reason for the Rangers to consider going a different direction with the manager. He didn't have any control over the injuries or the personnel decisions. He's played with the hand dealt him, and he's done an admirable job with it. Q. Did you see the throw Profar made from 3B across the diamond in Casey on Wednesday? Seemed like the arm of a guy who could play everyday SS somewhere. Sherrington, when forced to throw from a set position, Profar can still get the ball across the diamond. The problem is that you're not often in a set position. Look at the throw he made on the relatively easy play to his left last night. He forced Joey Gallo, who goes 6'5", to jump for the ball. Profar has really struggled with his throws. I believe that's 10 throwing errors this season. It seems to have affected him to the point that he double clutches getting the ball out of his glove. He did that last night, too, failing to get a double play because of it. Nothing I've seen from him this spring makes me think he can be an adequate everyday shortstop. Maybe second base would be different. I think he can stay in the big leagues because of his pop, and he's still young. He helped himself this summer, but not as much as he should have. Q. Somewhat surprisingly, only one Astro is leading in the All-Star fan voting, Altuve. Correa is somewhat close in the vote totals, and Bregman is still a somewhat distant third. So, how much flack will Hinch take if he brings on 4 or 5 more of his players, including pitchers? Seems like with the current record, and the World Series win, he could make a strong argument. Sherrington, managers always get flack for bringing their own players. The thing is, as you note, it's a pretty good bunch. I wouldn't have a problem with any of the above making the roster. On the other hand, I couldn't make a case for any of the Rangers, save maybe Keone Kela. Diving into Isaiah Kiner Failfa's impressive first start as Rangers catcher, and the power of hyphens. Q. How impressed are you by Kiner Failfa's ability to do everything on the field, even play catcher, at 23 years old in a major league game? Sherrington, thought he did a great job. Even more impressive than what he's done elsewhere on the field. He's one of the few bright spots for this team this season. He seems to have the makeup that you want in any player, much less a utility player. Hopefully he ends the Rangers' curious chase of a super sub. I have to say, I haven't understood the fascination. They need position players. They need at least one outfielder, and they're going to need a third baseman. Maybe a second baseman, maybe even a catcher. I suppose when you don't have answers for those questions, you pursue what you can. But a utility player is the last thing this team needed going forward. At least they've got one. Q. Is the season for the American League pretty much over? Other than NY and Boston flipping back and forth about which team wins the division, I don't see much competition. Sherrington, doesn't look too promising, does it? Second place team in the AL Central doesn't even have a winning record. We've been surprised before, but it looks like this is going on cruise control. Click or tap here to view the full chat.